holla what's good, nigga. Yeah, what's good, nigga. Yeah, what's good, nigga? When you see me, holla what's good, nigga. Holla what's good with you. Hold up, did something change? This ain't the same, nigga. Nope, this ain't the same picture. I see different faces. Sorry, I can't hang with you. I'm at different places. Y'all need wings to get to me. Y'all need wings to get to me. Y'all need wings.
What up, YouTube? This your boy Download back for another reply. But before then, let's talk about something that's going on in the music industry, man. So, it's all that you know, the BET Awards went yesterday and shit. Now, did I watch that? Fuck no. For like the 4th year running and shit, I haven't watched that shit. But I did read about what happened, in which they did give Kendrick Lamar, I believe, the best new artist of the year, best artist overall, and you know what, that's what's up. Kendrick deserved that shit. They gave an award to Drake, started from the bottom, in which that song wasn't even all that good. But the main thing I want to talk about is they gave Nicki Minaj Female Artist of the Year. And really, she gets that shit by default. Because really, who else is there competing, and she has no business being the best hip-hop artist of the year for a female side. Like, a lot of women out there need to step it the fuck up, dude. Like, there's a few artists out there that I really fuck with that just aren't on that level yet, that actually do have the skills, like Alyssa Marie and Angel Hayes. But ultimately, man, too many female MCs want to just strictly rely on their sexuality and not have any skill. And this allowed the environment to where we're at, man. Pretty much Nicki Minaj just selling sex. She has some skill, but she already crossed over the pop a long fucking time ago. But yeah, she's still getting hip-hop awards and shit. But anyway, on to today's reply. Today's reply, I said that Big KRIT featuring Boston George faded. And you know what? I like this track, but yet Boston George really messed it up here, man. Like, if this was just Big KRIT, or if Big KRIT selected a better artist out of Houston, man, then this could have been damn dope. But this is something that everyone has to acknowledge. If you get someone who's not on your level, man, to be a feature on your track, it can ruin that fucking track. In which that's pretty much what Boston George did here. Not to say that his voice was bad, it just wasn't up to fucking par. This song definitely could have been a hit, man, but now it's just a song that you should peep out. And you know, it's difficult because you always want to give the new guy who's up and coming a chance, you dig? But yet, you got to be very critical about that. When you got a track that could be a hit, man, you got to be very critical on who you going to feature on that, man. Sometimes you got to cycle through 3-4 different artists in order to find the right supplementary voice. But anyway, on to today's article. It's about the inequality and racism here in America, man. Because you can't deny this shit, and I'm gonna talk about it on multiple different levels. Like, let's start off with the racism that black people have against their own fucking kind. And this shit is fucking terrible, man, because these gangster ass motherfuckers out there will kill, will rob, will do anything to anybody who look just like them, but then be fucking scared on anybody else. Here's a perfect example of this, which happened a long time ago, which I'm not sure if you guys even heard about. So some dudes from the hood drove all the way out to the suburbs, man, passed by million dollar houses and shit, so that they can get to Diddy's house and rob him. Do you have any idea how many multi-millionaires they had to pass on the way to get to Diddy's house? And let's keep it all the way real. Sometimes gangster shit is necessary for this day and age, man, for the injustice that our people get all of the fucking time. Like when Trayvon Martin got gunned down unjustly. Where the fuck was all this gangster shit at? Like, this dude Zimmerman got released. And the only reason why Zimmerman went to jail after being released is because people made an international fuss about that shit. All these hardcore gangster motherfuckers from Florida talking all that shit. You motherfuckers afraid to go after Zimmerman, who murdered one of your own, a child who was innocent. Now let's continue on to the injustice in America, man, as a whole. Because you look at the prison population, black people are the majority in that bitch. But yet you look at population overall in America, we are the minority. What the fuck does that mean? We're the only ones doing the fucking crimes? And a lot of black people out there will co-sign that shit, like niggas is always out there murdering people. No! We're not the most murderous people out there. These Mexican cartels, these Colombians that came in and took over the drug trade, these motherfuckers murder people more than any fucking body. But they don't go to jail, they get deported and then they come back. But on that note, man, are you seriously telling us that biker gangs don't do any damn crimes? But yet motherfuckers are just so blind to the inequality that's going on these days, and it's fucking stupid.
I don't want a remedy, they thinking I'm contagious, they want some of my